When I showed you how to open an Excel spreadsheet, I talked about cell naming, which is also referred to as self-referencing. I just want to touch on it a little bit more and what a range of cells is. If you click on any cell on your computer, you find that at the top left hand corner here, where there is a name box, the name of your cell will be written here. And the convention, the way we name our cells is we start with the letter and then the number. So it's where the rows meet the columns. Like here, the cell is C7. It's partially grayed out, as you can see. It guides you to be able to name it C7. And if it's very far in here and your eyes are not as good to pick on which cell you are on, you just look up here, you see the one that is a little bit grayed out, and then you go this side, you see the one that is a little bit grayed out, and you'll be able to tell what name this cell is. Another way of being able to tell which this cell is to just look in the name box here, and in the name box you'll be able to tell what the name of this cell is. And if you want to reference this cell, which is M16, let's say I put 100 in M16, so we know that our M16 is got 100 hundreds in M16. So if I come somewhere here on F6 and say I want the contents of M16 to be multiplied by 10, so I will say equal sign M16 multiplied by 10, and you find that the answer is 1000, because we have 100 in M16, and if I multiply by 10, the answer is 100. And this is how we reference cells. Let's say I want to add a number or a range of cells. Let's go to H here, and I'm going to put 10, 20, 30 here. So in this cell, this was 10 times, this was 10 times M16. Okay, I'm going to be talking about this later on. So 10 times whatever is in M16 gives us this one. Now let's look at these cells, H4, H5, H6. If you want to add these three cells from H4 to H6, as you can see, they are now highlighted here, 4 to H6. How would you reference these cells? For example, I'll say here, adding a range, and then I'll come here and say this is equal to, we're going to talk about functions later on, so I'm just going to demonstrate to you without telling you what a function is. And then I put the range of H4 to H6, close bracket, press enter. My answer is 60, which is the total of these 10 plus 20 plus 30. So here, if I click on this, you see at the top here that I'm summing or adding the whole range from H4 to H6. So this is how you reference a range. So if I change anything in this, let's say I put another 10 here, you find that my answer changes to 40, because we are now having these three giving 40. So whatever you do here, the range will respond, and this is how you reference a range, and this is how you reference a single